last night. It was, I believe, 22, 24 degrees when we left the camper. I'm set up over the food plot where my daughter shot her buck at just last weekend. I got two buddies down here with me. Wayne is up in the hardwoods in the ladder stand, and Gary is over on the pipeline. Just heard a couple gunshots. They're a pretty good ways away, but it's always exciting to hear those first shots of the morning. We're going to sit here and stay warm this morning, hopefully, and hopefully get to see some deer. You guys seen them deer that come down? That little buck was pushing those does around. And they headed back up the hill, and there's a house a little ways away. I just heard about 3 gunshots. So, I'm assuming somebody was shooting at those, and then maybe 5 minutes later, a black dog. I don't think I got any footage of it. A black dog that had, I think, a blue collar on, come running down the hill from where those shots were, and I heard him cross the creek. I never seen him come back out of the creek, but it's kind of thick over there, so I don't know. Surely I can't think somebody was shooting at a dog. I'm assuming they were shooting at those deer. We're gonna hang loose here for probably another 45 minutes to an hour, maybe. Seems the deer getting up moving now. Alright, it's about 2:30 here Monday afternoon. I'm back in the blind here at the food plot. It's been a pretty quiet afternoon. We went and got lunch, hung out the camper for a little while. Didn't really hear many gunshots at all. I'm hoping, since the movement wasn't that great this morning, that these deer get on their feet here this evening. You guys seen the deer that I seen. Wayne actually seen those same deer up the hill. Gary's seen a couple of them going in the morning before daylight, walking in. He had a few already out at the pipeline. But other than that, that's been about it. So it's kind of crazy. A week ago, I was down here with my daughter, and we had 3 bucks within the first hour. But that's how quick it can change. So we got about 3 hours till dark, so let's cross our fingers we get some deer coming in here. some shooting 2 shots up there in the pipeline. Sounds like Gary got into some, so we're gonna sit it out till dark. We still probably got about 45 minutes or so. And I'm gonna run back to the camper and get the 4-wheeler and our good light and go up there and see if we can't find it.
All right, we're back here at the camper. Gary shot a doe. We're checking the video here on the laptop, trying to see where he hit it at. Let's take a look. You can see the muzzle was pretty close to the camera there, so you can't see a whole lot, but I think he definitely hit her. We're going to watch this thing a few more times, then we're probably going to head up and see if we can find blood. Alright, so if you can see me, maybe. Let me turn this light off. There we go. Okay, we're up here. I don't know if you can see down through there, that's pipeline. Gary and Wayne's right up through there. We found some blood so far. Actually pretty decent looking blood. She come up, you know, Gary had an idea that he'd come up and didn't make it to the white pole there and cut in. So come right up here and we found blood so far, so we're gonna see how far she goes. Hopefully she's not too far. There's some more. Damn, there's good right there. Heck yeah. He's bleeding pretty good. Wood line? We're in the first, right there's the 4-wheeler.
No, I must not have walked up far enough. I walked up through here.
He's bleeding good right here, man.
Right here, man, right behind me.
Yep.
I bet that deer was blew it, man.
Right there. Another good spot. At this point, what do you think? She probably as a crow flies. 150 yards maybe? Something like that. She's bleeding out pretty good though. Relatively easy blood trail for the most part. Alright, so it's the next day. About 11 o'clock right now. We're going to go back up where we left off the track. That doe, we believe, she bedded down and we jumped her up last night because all the blood was frozen up to one point. Found a spot that looked like she laid down, and then as she got up it was all fresh blood, so we just went ahead and come out. Figured we wait till this morning. We're going to go back in there now. We got a good idea where she was, so hopefully we can get up there this morning and find her. So hang loose, we'll be back on the trail here in a few minutes. Alright, so we're back up here in the woods. Just found blood again right here. So they actually, on the other side down here is where we stopped last night. So we're up another. Gary just took a tumble. No, I don't know. I got blood right here. Yeah. We don't think she went too far up this hill here. her down, buddy. That was a heck of a tracking job. That was a good ways.
Should've kept going.
Huh?
only
She wasn't far from where you
about
seen her
60,
last
80
night.
yards from where I saw her last.
Yeah.
I could tell she was hurt. Well, here's the doe shot yesterday evening about 4:30. She came in 25, 30 yards, was broadside, and then she started to walk away, quartering away from me. And I shot, couldn't tell exactly if I hit her or not. Went back and looked at the footage, and looked like she buckled down and then took off running. Looked like it may have been a far back shot, maybe like a gut shot. So we gave it a couple hours, started tracking blood, had some good blood, kept tracking. Went a few hundred yards and actually come up on her. She was still alive, but didn't want to move, so we backed out, come back in here today, the next afternoon, and went about another 60, 80 yards from where we saw her last night, and here she was laying dead, stiff. It was cold last night, so she should still be good for the freezer. But I do want to thank Buddy Joe and Wayne for helping me last night, going up these hollers, trying to track the blood, and giving the opportunity to come out here and hunt. So definitely one I'll never forget.